The NCAA postgame press conference joined on the far right by head coach Bill Saul. In the middle, we got sophomore Luuka wrestler, and to the far left, sophomore Jaylen overweight coach give a opening statement on tonight's game.
Well, we knew this was going to be a battle. That Randolph-Macon is such a well-coached team. We have the ultimate amount of respect for them. I mean, that is a standard or bear in Division III for these last 5 years, and what they've done. Disciplined, well-coached. We felt that we would have an advantage in the interior, and it certainly paid off for us. But again, in a game like this, in the game of runs, certainly knew that they were going to make a charge at the end, and we made a few enough plays down the stretch to get us to a win. So really happy with our effort, really happy with all of our guys and what they accomplished. That was really good. Way to be late.
All right, and we've got Uchenna Ekageza now here with us as well. We'll open it up for everyone here.
Jaylen, you obviously used your height to your advantage. Did you feel that they changed the defense in the second half?
Yeah, they changed it a little bit. They would send a guy every once in a while at me, and that got the ball in my hands a little bit. But no, 23 really fought, and he's a big, strong guy, so he did a good job, and the double was pretty effective. So.
Mm-hmm.
Luuka, talk about hitting that last three there that put you up 10. They were making one last run at you. You were open. What made you decide to put it up?
Well, I was 0 for the beginning of the game, and then I got kicked out to me, and I was wide open, and there's a few seconds left on the shot clock, like 10 or so, and I was wide open, so I just went up and shot it, and it happened to go in.
I'm glad it did.
Uchenna, talk a little bit about your assignment tonight, both defensively and offensively. You give contributions on both ends of the floor.
Defensively, once again, just two pretty talented guards. Coming in, we weren't sure if Robinson was going to play, but he eventually did. So we had to do a little bit of adjustment there. Had to constantly switch off on both players and just kind of make it tough on them as much as possible. I thought me and Luuka both did a good job containing them and trying our best. And then offensively, it's just trying to be aggressive in opportunities I can. Just continue to impact the game in many ways and just give energy to the team. And I felt like
this question's for any of the student athletes. What does it mean to you to be playing this deep in the season and having the opportunity to compete for potentially a national championship?
I'll go first. I think it's pretty wild to think before every game we've been talking about how many teams there are in D3, and making the tournament, it goes down from 460 to 64 right there, and it just keeps cutting in half every night. And it's pretty cool to know that there's going to be, by the end of the night, only 8 teams and that we're still one of them.
Coach, just final thoughts on what's been successful in this tournament run. A few weeks ago, you get bounced in the NCAA tournament semifinals, and now 3 great wins over nationally ranked teams. What's been the secret sauce, I guess, so to speak?
Well, first off, I think it's a testament to our confidence. I think the NCAA really prepared us for the games that we're playing right now. And sometimes I don't think people realize how good our conference is in basketball. I think we've just seen this group really, and it's a tight group, very tight knit. They have a great love for each other, not only on the court but off the court. And it comes down to, they don't want to see the season end. They want to keep on rolling. I think our effort and our defensive intensity really has picked up. And it wasn't like it was bad during the season, but I just have seen another step in what we do and what we do out there. That's what we do. We play for each other when we're out there, and it's evident on how we defend and how we go about the offensive possessions.
Coach, you don't have much time to prepare for the next game. As a coach, what do you do, and what do you say to your players?
Well, as a coach, you don't sleep, so this will be another night of lots of watching. I know nothing about the teams that are here. We'll find out plenty hopefully in the next 24 hours. I think that's the fun of it, right? You get to this point of the year, you have your defensive principles, you have our offensive principles, and we're not going to change anything. And whoever wins this game isn't going to change anything. So, you go into that game with a little bit of prep, a little bit with personnel. You know, we'll certainly do a full scout, but then it comes down to, you know, tipping the ball and seeing who has the best team on that given night.
And just one last question for the student athletes. How do you think you're going to sleep tonight?
Probably gonna sleep
Pretty good, yeah. I'll be
A lot
sleeping
of-
good, yeah.
A lot of minutes played between those three, so sleeping good.
All right, very good. See you tomorrow. Oh, one more.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of teams struggle against Macon zone. You guys did a great job of cutting and attacking. Anything specific that you guys tried to make sure you did?
Well, you know, I think for us, you know, we're a motion team, so when you get into a team that's going to play zone, we're still going to use a lot of the same principles that we use out of our motion. You know, and we were able to really get some good cuts. I think, you know, there was probably about 3 possessions where we really got stagnant, right? And the ball kind of stuck on the top, and that's really when they made their run. But we were able then to really come back, I think, and move the ball inside out. You know, it helps to have Jay. Even in the zone, it's really hard to find him, right? I mean, and once he has the ball there, you have to collapse, and you know, kickouts were there. And again, it's a tough zone, but I thought down the stretch we attacked it pretty well.
Okay, very good. See you tomorrow night.
All right, thank you.